Now, welcome back to the Prospect Hub. We talk about Mets prospects. Before we get into the video, I need you to hit the subscribe button and, of course, become a member of this channel to get more members in here. This is from Rising Apple. This is the one thing that's great about baseball is that players, can come from anywhere, especially pitching. Good pitching can come from anywhere. To be honest with you, that's the one position on the field that anybody that has any kind of talent could rise up and get to the majors or whatever. So here we go. Headline: Minor League New York Mets signing from last summer needs to be seen to be believed. On the road less traveled, this Mets minor leaguer is raising eyebrows in the minors with his sheer dominance. Interesting. David Stearns gets a lot of credit for his under-the-radar roster additions. In a year plus with the New York Mets, we've seen everything from big league cast-offs on major league deals to unknowns thrive with the organization. The latter hasn't had any major benefit just yet, but the success continues to have everyone screaming the praises of the president of baseball operations. Down in Brooklyn, a guy by the name of Anthony Nunez is putting up impressive numbers. A unique career that began as a position player in the minors for the San Diego Padres in 2019. Nunez would actually begin his college career in 2022. He didn't hit a whole lot, and in 2024 began to pitch. Seeing is believing. Unbelievably, Nunez is excelling as a pitcher in the minors for the second straight year. So you get pitching anywhere. If you throw hard and you have any kind of talent, you can go as far as you could possibly get, which is the majors. Anthony Nunez is a unique story and also a Mets prospect to keep an eye on. He's not on any list. That's why you got to keep an eye on. Just to go back to college and do well as a pitcher is unique. For Nunez to return to the league and dominate other professionals adds a new layer. The stats posted by the Cyclones last week to celebrate his season thus far are slightly outdated. Hitters are now 3 for 44 against him with 24 strikeouts in his first 14 and third innings. He has been absolutely dominant at home. Only a single hit against him in Coney Island, which happened to be a single, plus 16 strikeouts in 29 plate appearances has made him the most feared part of the plane in the ballpark, even more so than the wind off the bench, sending 380-foot home runs over the right field wall into the gloves of outfielders. Interesting. Very interesting. His latest outing, the one where he gave 2 of his 3 hits this year and surrendered his first run, also taking the loss, was hardly a full-blown collapse. A double, a single, and a walk was the damage done in that game. It was coming off of 1.2 perfect innings 2 days prior when he struck out 4 of the 5 he faced and earned the win. Unique stories like Nunez helped him more easily stand out from the crowd of major league hopefuls all over the minor leagues. Thoughtfully, deploying him as a reliever may actually be the best way to have an end result to see Nunez make the majors. It will be a show time, but perhaps a future Kenley Jansen with an even more engrossing journey. Now, Jansen, as you know, he was a catcher in the minor leagues. I don't know if he couldn't hit but then he became like this. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, I would think. Probably going as a Dodger, but Nunez is a guy to keep an eye on. And like I said, the Mets have had a lot of success stories so far this year, barring injuries. They've been very good this year, and he is at the top of that list. Guy coming out of nowhere, just doing great things. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later. Here's an update on Anthony Nunez, which is great to see. This comes from Mets Minors Net. Former infielder Anthony Nunez gets the call to Binghamton following hot start. 23-year-old Anthony Nunez continues to progress through the Mets farm system following a fantastic start to the season in Brooklyn. The now right-handed relief pitcher began his professional career as a shortstop in the San Diego Padres system after they drafted him out of Miami Springs High School in the 29th round of the 2019 MLB draft. He struggled to the tune of 208 batting average, not great. Following his release, Nunez returned to college, playing 3 seasons at the University of Tampa. Following 2 seasons at third base, Coach Joe Urso decided to try Nunez out of the mound, calling his best shot at making it to the minors. The decision to switch to the mound has for sure paid off. Just 1 year after switching to pitching, Nunez was signed as a free agent pitcher, by the New York Mets. He recently received a promotion to Binghamton after having an incredible start for the Mets' High A affiliate Brooklyn Cyclones. Nunez was simply unhittable in Brooklyn. Over the course of 14 and third innings, he went 1-1 with 1 save. He allowed just 5 walks while striking out 24 batters a 0.63 ERA, a 0.558 WHIP. Nunez had faced 45 batters who collectively managed just 3 hits. According to Mesmerize, 1,522 pitches had thrown at least 10 innings in the minor leagues this season. Prior to the weekend, Nunez led them all in batting average against and ranked third with a 5.1 strikeout percentage. Nunez is making the most out of his second chance in the minor leagues and will continue to be an interesting arm to watch considering his fast rise to Double-A. I'll be surprised if it was with the Mets. The Daniel Nunez last year came out of nowhere. I never heard of him, and he just came out of nowhere and he pitched great for the Mets. So keep an eye on Anthony Nunez, because he might be the other Nunez that could help this team. And, with the Mets not pitching more than 5 innings, the bullpen's getting worn down. And they've been a little worn down here and there. So just keep an eye on Nunez, Anthony Nunez, as we go forward. So thank you, and I'll see you later.